Okay, so the next thing, actually, I will go back to setup a little bit. Let's talk about the scene, everything that's in the scene. Okay, so I have, you can turn the scenes on and off here, right? This is just an empty, right? It's not a prefab. And we go down here, we see all the prefabs in this scene, right? So then right now we have two scenes. We have the relocate and then we have adjust, right? Okay, and then we have tools. So we turn the tools on. We see we have the tool cluster, the rotate center, tool master, and then all these tools inside. So I'll show you how that's set up. Okay, and again, if we click on, let's say, the needle driver graphics, I can just go to overrides and revert all, and it'll put it straight again. And this one, I'll go overrides, revert all, put it straight again. Endoscope, overrides, revert all, will go straight again. And needle driver, overrides, it will go straight again. Okay, so this is the tool system that's inside the SP system, right? So this connects to the robot, and then we have this goes inside the body, and then we have the tools inside there, right? I think like this part right here goes inside the body up to that line right there. Okay, so this is how I have it set up. I have the tool cluster, which is, a cluster means a group, like a group. So it's the whole thing together. You can move that around, okay? And then the rotate center, actually that's in the wrong place. It actually should be right here. But that's not important for now. I don't know if we will animate. Yeah, actually we should put that down. So how to fix that, I think, is to take the canola graphics and let's see, tool master, I believe if we take all of these and move them up, and then the center, yeah, there we go. So that would be one thing to make it so so again, the canola graphics, the tool master, move it down a little bit, relocate center, that's just about right, yeah. Yeah, that's about where we want that. So fix that first, all right? And then, so now we have the tool cluster. This will move it around just to put it in place. But normally when we move the tools from one place to another, we rotate it from here, right? Remember how that works? It rotates like that. It doesn't actually move in the scene because it's connected to the body here, and it can only rotate like this around this center, right? Like that. So that's how that works. Okay, so if we need to actually move it in an animation, then we want to swing it around with this controller right here. Okay, so now the tools can also go. So you notice I have the tool all 1, 2, 3, and yeah, 3 needle drivers, and there's 3 needle drivers and 1 camera, right? The endoscope. So I can move all of the tools together like that, right? And then the canola, which normally we wouldn't move that separately, but I just moved it to adjust it, right? But we really won't move this separate. That stays where it is, right? So I only move that and this to fix where it is underneath the rotate center, right? Okay. So normally you can take the tool master and you can move all of the tools together like that. They can go in and out like that. And also then each one separately can go in and out. So normally they start here and then we would take all of them and move them in and out like that, right? And that can be done with the tool master, just to bring them all out like that, right? So that's how they show that on the videos. They come out and then they start to spread open, right? So that's one controller that can be animated, right? And then each tool can go in and out by itself like that. And then the endoscope can go in and out by itself. And right, so we got 3 needle drivers and an endoscope. They can all be controlled. Okay, so that's the tool setup. So don't forget, to set up your scene, select the canola graphics and the tool master, and you can move that up and down like that, right? If you're in local, right, pivot, and then the relocate center will show up near this line right here. Okay, so that's that. So that's the tool setup, and then so the skybox, you can change the skybox in the rendering lighting settings. Okay, and so for this one we won't change it because we have the right one for the relocate mode. But in the future, there are materials that go into the skybox material here, and those materials can be found in skyboxes. So for each one, I'm using the pose match skybox, I think, for the relocate mode, because we really didn't have a skybox for relocate mode. We were gonna make that, but we decided not to. So just keeping it like that. So for the adjust mode, there's another skybox. Let's see, which one is it? Material. Which one is the material? That one. So we can change the material there, and now we're in another skybox. Okay, so undo that. Come back. Should be back to. Go back to skyboxes. I don't know why I didn't undo that. That's weird. Okay, so anyways, go back to pose match, and then the blur. Is that the blur? Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Material, the blur material. So there we go. Wonder why those were the same. Maybe I did it the same. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. They both have the same maps. But anyways. Okay, so that's the skybox. For the future, that would be how to change the skybox. Or if you just want to know how it's there, that's how it gets there. So again, that's window, rendering, lighting settings, and the skybox material. We can make a skybox material. And I already made those, so we just put it there. So that's the, here's where you can edit the skybox. You can drag these just like a material. You can drag them over there, the images. Okay, so that's that. And I think that's the whole scene. So right now, we will start with the relocate mode and the tools. Okay, so that'll be the first thing we start with, and I will show you how to animate next.